being a father, dude, has given me a whole nother sense of like, I guess, purpose. Like, I've always been kind of that family man, like, let's go out and do the work. It started off selfish. Dude, I want a Porsche. I want a nice watch, or I want to flex on the gram. I want to be successful. Then I kind of grew out of that a little bit. And I'm like, okay, I got a wife. Now it's like, okay, I got to buy a house and like, let's do date nights and let's save some money and make some investments. And that's fine and worth grinding for. But now, dude, I got this little helpless child and I'm thinking about, she's going to be with me until the day I die. So like school or professional stuff, or how do I, it's like a whole new realm of purpose. And, for all the men out there, if you haven't had a kid, have a kid. Do it the right way. Like
after you get married.
Find the right person, get married, practice a little bit, and then have a kid.
Yeah.
I did things the right way. But the thing is that, I mean, it's one of the most fulfilling, one of the most like purpose-driven things that I can't really quite explain or put my finger on. Maybe you can do a better job because you got 3 of them.
Yeah, no. I would say, yeah. Like, well, this is while you were saying that, I was thinking about this. I was like, Jordan is successful, or before having Mila, you are a successful entrepreneur, and you have you don't have all the things you want to achieve yet, but you're good.
We're on our way.
You want something better, but you're good.
We're on our way.
And now you have another purpose-driven, I would say, thing that came into your space, and now it's like even more.
Yeah.
More. And I'm coming down. I already have the kids, so I had the drive forward to provide.
Right.
But now I'm coming into sales, and now like I'm going the opposite way. If that makes sense. I don't know if I can explain it right or not.
No, that makes some sense. I think the thing that I can help explain a little bit more is that a lot of parents out there, a lot of people, they have a kid. Mm-hmm. And I can't tell you how many parents or people I've seen that are like, oh, well, I can't start the business now, or I can't pursue this goal, and I can't do this because I need this safety net for my son or daughter or kids or whatever. And then they end up kind of just forfeiting their own goals and the things that they wanted to accomplish for no reason other than kind of maybe justify not taking the chance, doing the work, overcoming the challenges, and they just end up kind of settling in life. Mm-hmm. And then they end up kind of just using their kid to be like, well, you're going to play baseball because that was my dream, and I didn't go for it because of this. So the thing I'm excited about is that I have all my normal goals, and those aren't changing.
No.
They come before everything. They were there before my wife. They were there before my kids, whatever. I don't know, man. Freudian slip right there.
Whoa!
And also, I have to just add this to the list now.
Yeah.
So I have to work extra hard. I have to reprioritize, and I got to keep dialing in my business, myself, my development, everything, so that I can fulfill all of my goals and also fulfill the goals that I have for my family. Mm-hmm. That's something that I'm not willing to compromise on.
There you go.
I'm not willing to compromise on it. When my wife is like, oh, why do you need another Porsche? It's like, because it's on the list of goals I had for myself before you even came around. I'm gonna achieve these things and the things you want me to achieve and the things for our little princess now. Mm-hmm. Because that's just the way that it is. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that happen. It might slow me down a little bit, but I'm gonna still get there.
Exactly.
That's all that I know. Mm-hmm. But I know that I won't get there with a 4-day work week. That was the original thing I wanted to sit down and talk about.
We're there. No, we there.
I saw another article. We did a podcast a couple weeks ago where we slammed an article by BBC Work Life talking about unlimited paid time off. You guys can check that out. I think it's like episode 19 or something like that. You'll find it. But I want to talk about this work or another work-life balance type thing where they're trying to make a case for a 4-hour work week.
Four-day work week.
Sorry. Right? There's a book called 4-Hour Work Week.
Really?
By Tim Ferriss. You want to know something?
What?
I've never read it.
Okay.
Because I don't understand why anybody would actually be attracted to working for 4 hours a week. We already had this conversation with the unlimited paid time off thing. It's like, what am I going to spend the other 162 hours per week doing?
Yeah.
Like, what? What am I supposed to do? Anyway, the point is that I can almost kind of see a case for a 4-day work week. And here's why. if you have the same tasks or projects and goals and you're fulfilling your whole week's work, but in 4 days, sure, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that I would explain is that you're still letting go of an entire day of productivity.
Yeah.
And so one of the reasons why I've been able to scale this business from $0 to, I don't know, we'll probably do 3 or 4 million this year, 2 years into this. One of the reasons I've been able to do that is because I've been waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning for basically the last 2 years, getting myself an extra 5 hours of work every single morning, plus a full work day.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I've essentially done is just collapse time. So there's no doubt that I could have created a $3-4 million a year business in 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever, only working 4 days a week. But I didn't want to wait 10 years to do that. So I did it in 2, and I just worked extra hard and used the same amount of time either way. And at the end of the day, if you're in sales, which you are, and a lot of our listeners are, is that there's really no case for a 4-day work week because you're still not calling anybody on that 5th day, and you're still not following up. You're still not texting. What do you think? Do you think that if I was like, hey, over here at Stupar Enterprises, Monday through Thursday, you've got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, do you think that you would either make more money and enjoy your life more, or do you think that you would lose out on opportunities?
Definitely lose out on opportunities. It sounds good. Like me thinking about like 3 days off, but like
every weekend.
But then that's the thing. Like I don't want to be off. Like even on the weekends, like yes, I'm with my family, spending time. That's priority. I put the phone away. But later on in the night when I pick up the phone, I'm doing follow up.
Yeah.
I'm prepping myself for the next week.
Yeah.
So it's like in sales, like you always have to stay like prepping or staying on top of your deals. So it's like.
That's what I want to say.
I can't.
I was hoping that you would lead the conversation in that way, because the truth is, and one of the things that irritates me sometimes about the new salespeople that come into our business, just like I was irritated about this with you, is like most people come into sales and they're like, okay, it's 6 o'clock and I leave, like I'm done. Like I'm not going to be in front of the CRM. I'm not going to be texting anybody, calling anybody, doing any follow or any of those types of things. I'm not going to be on social media scrubbing through some messages and looking for opportunities. Like I'm done. Just like at your previous job, when you're clocked out, you're clocked out. But in sales, it never really stops. And that was a lesson that I learned a long time ago, like 2014, is like, I'm just going to use pretty much all day to be on social media, to be emailing people, texting, and engaging with other people, because other people are the sale. And so I think the thing that I'm trying to say to you guys is that don't have a 9-to-5 employee mindset in sales.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's going to be the thing that keeps you completely average for the rest of your life. Because one of the reasons you've experienced, going from basically making no sales over here to just crushing it, is the fact that you started understanding that. You're like, oh yeah, dude, texting me on a Saturday, bro, how are we going to get this one guy? It's like, okay, let's figure it out. And so that is some secret sauce in sales, is that if you're punching out and you're not contacting customers and you're not part of the sales game, well, then don't expect to get paid for the work that you don't put in.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's been helpful for you.
It has been.
And that's been something that I think a lot of people miss on, is they have a 9-to-5 mentality. If they're not clocked in, they're not selling. And it's like, no, you can be selling on Sunday.
You could.
Go to church.
Yep.
Shake somebody's hand. Be like, hey, man, you got 4 minutes? I saw you give a couple of bucks to the church. Do you have anything left over? I got this nifty, cool little widget. Takes about 4 minutes.
Oh, man. I think if you have the employee mentality at 9-to-5 in sales, is because you don't love what you do.
That's interesting.
I think that's what it is. Like, you're just doing it to pay your bills, and you're going to see yourself doing that for the rest of your life. Like I'm thinking about a company that already has like 4 days out the week, right?
Yep.
And the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like you're off, like, and you don't care nothing about work, right?
Right.
Cool. But like, do you really see yourself doing that for the rest of your life?
Exactly.
Like, no. Like,
I've never ever looked at sales like, hey, this is going to be my career for the next 50 years. I'm just going to kind of get by and just treat it like I would any other job and just kind of live at this level. I've never, ever looked at it like that. And I think one of the reasons why I got attracted to sales was like, dude, I could make like $8,000 in a week and then like do that for like 10 years and then just kind of be like done. And that's what attracted me to it. And I don't know who originally said this. I've heard it from a lot of places. I say it, but sales is the hardest $50,000 a year job you could ever have.
You would dread it.
Like, you're getting hung up on, you're getting rejected, you're getting punched in the mouth, like, daily.
Doors closed on you.
Yeah, and you're making $50,000. But sales is the easiest $500,000 a year you could ever have because you don't need to be a doctor, a lawyer, none of that stuff. Like, literally, you're still getting rejected, punched in the face, but you're putting in some work, some time, and you're making $500,000 a year. And ultimately, if you do that, I don't know, for 10 years, that's $5 million. If you're willing and able to live below your means and live a $50,000 a year lifestyle, you'll have millions of dollars in the bank. And you could kind of retire in 10 years being a sales guy. It's real.
Yeah.
So like you got to make that decision of what are these long-term goals and what am I going to try to do with the time that I'm doing with selling. And I think that if you can ultimately put in the work, like that's the thing you're going to want to do.
I agree.
That's how it works. But you got to love what you do. And I don't think that you got to love what you sell either.
No.
I don't think that you have to like be passionate about the thing that you sell. I think that you have to be passionate about why you're selling it. And of course you have to believe in the product, but I'm not saying that you got to be passionate about it. Like if you gave me medical devices or something like that, I probably wouldn't be passionate about calling doctors and selling hospital beds and equipment and stuff like that. But I could be passionate enough about why I'm actually selling those products so that I can create an income greater than what obviously my needs are so that I can stack and in 10, 15 years, be done.
Yeah.
And get out of the rat race.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that because the reason why I'm so passionate, or I would say love what I sell, is because of what is done for me. Our product, our training course, you know? So by that happening to me and then the people that I work with and seeing their results, like the one that we had yesterday, Tyler, I think it was.
Tyler.
4 months, first time ever in selling roofs. Made over, $1 million in 4 months?
$1.3 million in 4 months.
In 4 months.
Brand new to roofing.
Never done roofing.
Yeah.
Never done sales, actually.
Never done sales?
I think never done
nuts.
sales. So anyways, I'm telling you, we got the sauce.
We got the sauce.
But seeing those things just pushes me even harder to keep on going. And then I want to come in and work for 5 days, 6 days, 7 days.
Yeah.
We're all working all day. That's the beautiful thing about sales.
Yeah.
Is that you can work when you want, how much you want.
Well, and I think it's the little wins. I think that you're starting to enjoy the process of making a sale more than making a sale, which is where shit gets really fun.
Dude, that's what I was saying.
I hear you in your office and you're like, yeah. I'm like, Dale, what, bro? Did you get a deal? No, I didn't get a deal, but I scheduled an appointment with this one guy that's been blowing me off for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how'd you do it? It's like, well, I did this, and I called him, then we FaceTimed, and dude, you get all lit up with that. Like, you don't even care about making the sale anymore. You love the game now of getting somebody just interested and being like, all right, fine, what do you got for me? And then you go and slay it because that's when the sales process really starts, and then you end up making money anyway.
Yeah.
So you're starting to enjoy full circle what sales is. And like I said, when that happens, dude, you become a savage because then it's just a game.
Yeah.
It's not income anymore. It's just, can I flip this guy?
It really is.
He literally just told me not this week. Dude, can I get it done this week? Can I get it done today?
Yeah.
And that's when shit gets fun.
It does.
And if you're not there in sales right now, it's because you're lacking probably a process that actually gets things done. And you're relying on checking in with customers. You're relying on bogus emails. You're relying on just a bunch of repetitive phone calls and did you get the proposal instead of using a creative approach and playing a game. Because that's all that it is for me. It's just a game. And that's all it's becoming for you. And it's that's exciting to see.
It is.
And, the more people here in the office that we can get bought into that, obviously they got to come to their own conclusion on it. But once they get there, I don't know, man. This company is going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Because not only do we have the best products and we get the best results, but if we can have a lot of fun as a company doing that, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better culture to create.
And then this is what I'm going to tell you to surprise you, because you probably don't even know, even though you pay me. Was crazy. So if I would only work 4 days a week, right? Let's say we did that, right?
Okay.
And I wasn't and I didn't enjoy what we do. How much do you think I would have made? This halfway through the year already.
If you were just a 4-day employee mindset,
9 to 6,
9 to 5,
or 5, yeah.
I think you maybe would make like 40 grand this year so far.
That's 40 or something, right?
I think you would have made like 80 total or something. Why? Where are we at?
Where we at?
What have you made this year?
So I calculated it today because of course it was payday and looking at my finances and all that. Dude, I made over $100K already.
You've made over $100,000 this year?
Yes. I literally over that.
It is currently August 5th.
Yep. 6 figures already.
You're at 6 figures already?
And we're not even there yet. We're not even in prime time yet. Yes. I'm telling you.
Bro.
I'll show you when we get out of here. Yeah. 6 figures in, 8 months?
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah. I'm thankful.
Bro, you're like on your way to becoming a top 1% income earner.
Yep.
I think if you look, what is the top 1% income in Wisconsin? It says an annual income of $428,490, and then I have another one that says $338. So somewhere in between there, you're a 1%er in Wisconsin.
And I've only been doing this for a year and a half.
Yeah, literally less than a year and a half.
Yep.
That's insane, bro.
I know.
And like now what's funny is like you're starting to make a lot of money, but making a lot of money helps you make a lot more money. Mm-hmm. It's a snowball. Mm-hmm. So all you got to do is continue developing your skills, work as hard as you've been working, and success begets more success. It's why you're on the podcast. You get on Instagram every single day.
Yeah.
They see you working out 75 hard. They see you losing weight. They see you taking care of your family, and they see you making money and having fun doing it. Who doesn't want to be a part of that?
Yep.
I know that if I'm kind of like a prospective buyer, I'm going to be like, damn, dude. Next time that Dale guy calls me, man, I might have to give him a minute. Mm-hmm. Might have to congratulate him on losing 25 pounds. Might have to congratulate him on making $100K that I heard from the Jordan Stupar Show. It just becomes easier. And then you compound that over like 4, 5, 6, 10 years. Bro, you're set for life. Mm-hmm. Your family is set for life.
That's the goal.
You know I ain't going nowhere.
You know I ain't going nowhere.
Till the wheels come off.
There you go.
Till the wheels come off. Because this is not a job for me. This is just fun. Huh?
You got a flat tire.
Dude, even a flat tire couldn't stop me, man. I got run flats. I got run flats, dude. I just keep on going.
Man. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's one of those things, 4 days a week. Like, not doing it. I just couldn't. That's all I gotta say. Like, I read the first paragraph and I was like, yeah, I couldn't
do it either. Like, I do know we have a really good client that literally they have a 4-day work week. They work Monday to Thursday. They don't make cold calls. They only do appointments.
And it's all qualified.
And they're all pre-qualified by credit too. So it's like, that's all you do. You hit like 3, 4.
If we had that, it would be 2 days a week.
I'd work 1 day a week. Give me
4 hours.
A 4-hour work week. And I'd still make an income. But here's the thing. Like if I packed up this business and I just like moved over by them and I was like, hey, put me on the team. Bro, I would shoot lights out. Mm-hmm. Not only would I hit all the appointments and have like an 80% closing ratio, because I'd be like, how did you invite me into your house if you had no intention on actually buying today? Yep. But I would spend Fridays and Saturdays crushing follow-up. All the people that didn't buy, or some of the no-shows that happened, or if I only have 3, 4 appointments a day, dude, I'm doing some knocks in that neighborhood. Hey, I know that the Joneses had me out here. They just installed what we sell. I have no idea if you have any attention on this or not, but if it was affordable, solved a problem for you, would you give me 3.5 minutes to show you what we do? I don't know. Okay. You get some yeses, you get some nos, just like we do anyway.
Yeah.
Bro, and I would outsell that entire company by myself. Mm-hmm. Just give me a couple months to understand the product, you know? Mm-hmm. And I would literally burn that shit to the ground. I would.
Yep.
And then you do that for just a couple years, and then guess what? You're done. You're out of the rat race, and I'm just a sales guy doing whatever I want to do. Because I got money saved, I made some investments, and that's the final thing right here.